I just want to take a moment for everyone to keep everybody in prayer down there in Texas. Uh, the death toll is up to 70 at this point at Camp Mystic. Young children have lost their lives in a natural disaster. Trump has tweeted about it. Well, on his Truth Social page, it's a terrible event. The Guadalupe River from the flash floods rose 26 feet, and it caused devastating flooding. And they're still searching for missing bodies. So the death toll continues to rise. As of my recording this today, it's at 70. Camp Mystic is a Bible camp where children go, and so many people have lost their lives in this natural disaster. They had did alerts at 4 a.m. and then 5 a.m. local time, they said, before the flooding, but still wasn't enough for people to get to safety. And, my heart goes out to lives that are lost at this moment. Uh, the death toll continues to rise. I know the camp has at least 750 people that it holds in that area down in Texas. It's in Kerr County, Kerr. And, when these things happen, it's just something natural from the earth that all we can do is go by any type of alerts. Unfortunately, people couldn't evacuate in time. It doesn't take long for that water to rise above its normal level. It went 26 feet above the Guadalupe River, and just swept people away. This water is dangerous currents. You're not going to have an easy time trying to swim against it. And then I don't know how young some of the children were. Some might have been maybe under 10 years old. You had adults who lost their lives as well. And if adults can't survive, some type of flooding, children won't be able to either. So it's just really unexpected, and you just hate to see it around this time at any time with so much going on in the world. And I think we just really have to be careful, around water as much as we can. I've heard people talk about now they want to stay off boats and things like that and just kind of stay away from the water unless they can just dangle their feet in it. And some people really do have a fear of water, and in this case, they weren't so much like they were just out there swimming. It's just flooding, and flooding can be devastating when nature just decides to go off, for lack of a better word. And there's not too much humans can do, even with all the technology sometimes that we see. Then it results in loss of life. And so it's very unfortunate. And you have children who will never get to fulfill the rest of their life. Now we have parents who are going to have to bury their children, and no parent wants to do that. I've heard different parents speak on burying children, and they all say you never get over that as a mother or a father. And now here we go again. We have children, the bodies that they do find that will have to be buried, and it may be bodies that they don't find, but they're still in the back of the head of their mother and their father. And my child has gone now, and I have to live with that. I only have what might have been. You never know what your child is going to grow up to be, to do, to accomplish. And so again, pray for those families down there in Texas and this flooding. It's really nothing we can do to stop nature as human beings when these things happen on Earth. If we're not able to get out in time, then, unfortunately, the worst case scenario is lives being lost. And so, I don't know, some people just may decide to stay away from certain areas just to try and not have their lives ended by natural disasters if you can. You have people saying they don't know when their time is coming. Obviously, we all do have a time. But then You could say a natural disaster was your time, but some people may say, hey, well, that's some type of interference, and your time is when you get to live to whatever age, and maybe you pass away from natural causes. I don't know. I see a lot of people question, why was it these people down in Texas in this flooding and maybe not me in this situation? Why is it that these things happen to these people and then not to others? And then on top of that, we have children. So we do have people who are innocent. We have innocent young children. And so it's hard to explain about people's time being up. And then all we can do is pray from here on out. And I guess try and practice better alerts for evacuating when a natural disaster is about to hit. Because this Texas situation is all over the news. The sheriff down in Kirk County is talking about it. Like I said, President Trump has spoken about it online. And it's just a disaster. And like I said, the body count is at 70. It may get higher than that. So let's just continue to pray for all of the lives lost, the families affected. Hopefully they can find all of the bodies, and we'll go from there. So that's all I had to say on this. Keep all them in prayer. Keep everybody in prayer. Subscribe to the channel as always. Like and share this video. Send any videos or topics you want me to discuss to the email down in the description, which is cregier.mj@gmail.com, cregier.mj@gmail.com. And the channel is Facts of Feelings. Put that in the YouTube search, just one word, no spaces, Facts of Feelings, and my channel comes right up. And again, just keep those people, in your thoughts and in your prayers, because it could have been any one of us at any time, not just in Texas, anywhere. And I guess we have to just find ways to, protect ourselves the best we can, and just go from there. I don't have all the answers, and I'm just saying, offer your prayers. I'm out. Be blessed.